My friends, let's talk about something that makes all the difference in the world, the kind of strength that goes beyond muscles and physical power, the kind of strength that transforms lives, the mental and emotional resilience that separates the dreamers from the achievers, the ones who rise from the ones who fall. Today, we're going to talk about what makes someone truly strong. Now, the first thing I want you to understand about strength is this: emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable. You cannot plan for every storm, every setback, every disappointment. But here's what I know: the stronger you become emotionally, the less life storms will affect you. You'll have your bad days, your heartaches, your failures. But strong people don't let those things define them. No, they feel their emotions, they process them, and then they rise. The key is to stay grounded, even when everything around you seems chaotic. Don't crumble when life gets tough. Ask yourself this: when life knocks you down, do you stay down or do you find a way to keep moving forward? That's emotional resilience. That's strength. And let me tell you something else. Accountability is another pillar of true strength. It's easy to point the finger and blame someone else when things don't go your way, but strong people don't play that game. They look in the mirror, take full responsibility for their actions, and say, "This is on me. What can I learn from this? How can I grow?" Accountability isn't about perfection, it's about integrity. Admitting your mistakes doesn't make you weak. It makes you trustworthy, it makes you courageous, and it makes you a better person. Now, here's something I want you to think about: setting boundaries. Many people think strength is about doing everything for everyone, but real strength lies in knowing when to say no. Saying no isn't selfish, it's self-respect. Strong people understand that their time, their energy, their peace of mind, they're priceless, and they protect them. You can't pour from an empty cup, my friends. You cannot give what you do not have. So, learn to set healthy boundaries and watch your strength grow. But let me tell you something: positive thinking is not just about wearing rose-colored glasses. It's not about ignoring reality. No, true strength comes from seeing the world as it is and still choosing to be optimistic. Strong people focus on solutions, not problems. They know that every failure is just an opportunity in disguise, a lesson waiting to be learned. You have the power to shape your own future. Don't let the obstacles in front of you paralyze you. Use them to propel you forward. Finally, true strength is found in kindness and empathy. It takes far more strength to be kind than to be harsh. It takes more courage to listen than to speak. You see, a strong person is never too busy or too important to lift others up. They extend a hand, they lend an ear, they offer a word of encouragement. Because in this world that can often feel cold and harsh, kindness is the greatest superpower you can possess. And it doesn't just change the lives of others, it changes you. So let me ask you this: do you see these signs of strength in yourself? If you do, congratulations, you're already stronger than you think. And if you're working on these things, know this: strength is not about perfection. It's about the daily decisions to grow, to improve, to become better. And that, my friends, is a choice you get to make every single day. Life has a way of throwing curveballs at us when we least expect it. Setbacks, failures, heartbreaks, they come for all of us, and they can be brutal. But here's the truth: emotional resilience is what separates those who get knocked down and stay down from those who rise again. It's not about avoiding pain or pretending everything is fine. No, emotional resilience is the strength to face those emotions head on, to feel the weight of disappointment, frustration, or sadness, and then decide right in that moment that this will not define you. It's about processing what you feel without allowing it to control your actions. Strong people know that life isn't about avoiding hardships, but about learning how to handle them. They allow themselves the time to grieve, to reflect, but then they get up, dust themselves off, and keep moving forward. Emotional resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop over time through practice, through decision after decision, to stand tall despite the storm. It's about being adaptable, knowing that even when things go wrong, you have the power to adjust, to pivot, and to make the best out of any situation. When you develop this resilience, you start to see challenges as opportunities to grow, not obstacles that stop you. Accountability is one of the most powerful forces you can embrace in your life. It's easy to blame others when things go wrong. After all, it's often more comfortable to point the finger than to look in the mirror. But strong people don't fall into that trap. They take full ownership of their actions, their decisions, and their circumstances. Accountability isn't about perfection. It's about having the courage to admit when you've made a mistake, to learn from it, and to move forward with the intention of doing better. When you own your actions, you empower yourself to change the narrative. You stop playing the victim and take control of your future. Strong people understand that mistakes don't define them. How they respond to those mistakes does. Accountability is a sign of maturity and integrity. It shows that you're not afraid to face the truth no matter how uncomfortable it may be. And when you own your mistakes, you build trust with others because they know you're not hiding behind excuses. Instead, you're showing them the kind of strength that comes from honesty, from learning, and from growing. This is the kind of strength that leads to real transformation. Setting boundaries is one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. In a world that constantly demands your attention, energy, and time, it can be tempting to say yes to everything, to be available for everyone, and to sacrifice your own needs for the sake of others. But strong people know the importance of saying no. They understand that boundaries are not a sign of selfishness, they are an act of self-respect. When you set clear boundaries, you are taking control of your life, protecting your mental health, and ensuring that you have the energy to give to the things that truly matter. Boundaries aren't just about saying no to others, they're also about saying yes to yourself. They allow you to prioritize your well-being, your goals, and your values without feeling guilty or overextended. The truth is, when you fail to set boundaries, you end up giving more than you have to give, and eventually you will burn out. But when you establish limits, you safeguard your peace, protect your time, and ensure that the relationships you invest in are healthy and balanced. Strong people know that the ability to say no is just as powerful as knowing when to say yes. A positive mindset doesn't mean wearing blinders to the realities of life. It doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending that everything is always going to be easy. No, a positive mindset is about choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems, on opportunities rather than obstacles. Life will throw challenges your way, there's no doubt about it. But strong people have learned that it's not the setback that defines them, it's how they respond to it. They see every failure, every hardship as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. A positive mindset allows them to adapt, to find ways to move forward, even when the path seems unclear. It's not about avoiding negativity or pretending that tough times don't hurt. It's about believing that you have the power to shape your own future, no matter the circumstances. Strong people understand that they control their perspective. They know that the way they look at a situation can either help them grow or hold them back. And so they choose to focus on the positive, to seek the lesson in every setback, and to believe that no matter how hard things get, they can always turn the page and start a new chapter. This mindset is what propels them forward. Empathy and kindness are often seen as soft qualities, but in reality, they require a tremendous amount of strength. It's easy to be tough when you're on the offense, when you're in control. But it takes true strength to be gentle, to show compassion, and to listen when others are in need. Strong people understand that lifting others up doesn't diminish their own power, it actually enhances it. When you take the time to understand someone else's struggles, when you offer support without expecting anything in return, you build connections that are deep, meaningful, and lasting. Kindness is not a weakness. It's a superpower. It has the ability to heal wounds, to change attitudes, and to create lasting change in the world. True strength is found in how you treat others, especially when they can't give anything back. Strong people know that lifting others up doesn't mean lowering themselves. In fact, it often elevates them. When you extend kindness, you not only make someone else's life better, but you also cultivate a sense of fulfillment and purpose within yourself. It's this cycle of giving and lifting that creates the most powerful, resilient individuals. Strong people aren't just concerned with their own growth, they invest in the growth of others. As we wrap up today, remember this: strength isn't about perfection or having it all together. It's about showing up every day, no matter how tough things get, and choosing to grow. It's about building resilience, taking accountability, setting healthy boundaries, maintaining a positive mindset, and being kind not just to others, but to yourself. You have the power to rise above challenges, to turn setbacks into opportunities, and to become the best version of yourself. Each day is a chance to strengthen those qualities and make the conscious decision to keep moving forward. So embrace your journey, embrace the growth, and know the true strength isn't about never falling, it's about always getting back up. Keep pushing, keep striving, and remember, you're stronger than you think. Thank you for taking this time to reflect and grow with me today. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next step of your journey.